Hey, what is going on Facebook and YouTube? Thank you so much for joining. Let's Face It Live with your coach, Shakima S. Dot to the Perry. Thank you so much for joining on tonight. If you guys are on here, please share this live. I want everyone to be blessed. We're going to talk about a great topic on tonight. All right. Just to get into the purpose of the show. So the purpose of this show is to bring up topics, bring up issues that people face from day to day. So we help people to kind of face things. You know, sometimes we don't want to face anything. We want to put stuff under the rug. So what we do is we reveal those things so we can actually tackle it. Right. I remember working for T-Mobile. I used to answer the phone like, "Thank you so much for calling T-Mobile. Um, my name is Shakima. How can I tackle your issue? Right? How can I tackle it?" So, but let's face it, we're going to tackle some issues. We're going to face it head on. We're not going to hide from it anymore. So that's what we do. I bring the resolutions, or I bring experts that gives resolutions to help you guys in your everyday life. It could be about business. It could be about just life issues, period. Okay. So I don't know. I think I'm having a little issues with internet, so I may be kind of pausing. So forgive me. All right. So I'm going to give the topic. Let me put this topic up. All right. So tonight's topic, we are in season 2, episode 23. Topic is how to work your business under pressure. All right. And I'm still working on this too, but I have some things that will help. So the topic is again, how to work your business under pressure. Okay. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. So what issues we have when it comes to having pressure in our businesses. So what I came up with is not hitting deadlines. So if you are in a business and you have to hit a certain deadline, you have to get paperwork out, or, things like, say, if you're in real estate, or you're doing certain things, that can be a hindrance when it comes to your business, because you have to hit those deadlines, right? So you have to prioritize. But I'm not going to get into the resolution, but that's pretty much will put pressure on you hitting those deadlines, even when it comes to books, like, when I wrote my book, having a deadline, right? So not hitting those deadlines can be a lot of pressure in your business. Not getting enough sales, that could be pressure. You need a certain amount of money to, let your business continue to flow, right? So not getting enough sales, so that can put pressure on you. Losing your business, so that could be like something that will be like what I could say, like nerve wracking, or scary or fearful when it comes to you're thinking about losing your business. Like, because if you're not hitting enough sales, right, you're thinking about you may lose your business if you don't hit these sales. So that could be a lot of pressure for anybody to go through. And when it comes to pressure in your business. Another one, not having enough time to work your business. So like kind of prioritizing your time. You're not having enough time. So that could bring a lot of pressure, because you're like, okay, I want to do my business. I'm passionate about this. I want to get this done. But it's like you just can't find that time, right? So another one, stressed out and need a break. I know that feeling. Because today I felt like that. Stressed out and need a break, right? So you just stress. Everything you're doing, you just all over the place. You're stressed out. You don't know, everything is going on all over the place, right? So you're stressed. So that could be a factor of pressure when it comes to working your business. Another one I have, beating yourself up because things are not working out. So you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself. You're beating yourself up. I'm not doing enough. So you start talking negative to yourself. So that could be a lot of pressure. So you're talking negative about what you're doing. And you could be doing a great job, but you're talking negative. So that brings a lot of pressure on you, a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear. So that could be a major factor of that pressure that you feel when it comes to working your business, right? So those are the things I got. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to a quick commercial break. And when we get back, I'm going to give you some resolutions, some things that I do, and some things I'm still working on because, I'm a work in progress just like you. But I have some tools to help. So just go ahead and watch this commercial, and we'll be right back. I'm sorry, no, we're not leaving, but we'll be right back. Purpose to Promise Academy, where lives are changed and dreams come true. Learn how to write and publish your book. Learn how to fix and manage your credit, so you can finally get the home of your dreams. Visit us at purposetopromise.com. All right, so we are back. We are back. Let me do something real quick that I forgot to do. Hold on 1 second. I forgot. Ooh, I'm gonna do that. 1 second. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay, so I'm good. So so we're gonna get into the resolutions of everything. Hold on 1 second. Get my stuff back up so we can talk. All right. So one of the things that we spoke about, the first one we talked about not hitting deadlines, right? So actually, what I'm gonna do is I have a story that I want to share about pressures in business, right? So just to try to get into the transition. So I was working full time in my job for about almost 8 years, right? I was working full time. And working full time on my job, I made pretty good money. I made about maybe a good 55,000 a year, including bonus. And I was, it was good. Like, I didn't have the pressure of, my bills not being paid, taking care of stuff because I know I was getting a check week by week. I mean, well, bi-weekly, right? So I was okay. I was fine. Now, I transitioned into my business. So the pressure of me actually going into business for myself, that was pressure alone because now I have to depend on myself in a sense. Not saying I'm really depending on myself because God is with me, but I'm really depending on myself in a sense of making income. So that was a lot of pressure. So before I left my job, I felt a lot of pressure when it came to like, okay, how I'm going to make money. Is this going to work? What I'm going to do? How, I need to do this. I need to, I'm like all over the place. So that was pressure of just that transition. So even transitioning from working a full-time job and going full-time into your business, that another one, I even add that, but that is pressure, because you could be working that business part-time and you're okay with working that business part-time. You're making that part-time money, making that extra income, but now that's going to be your full income. So that is a lot of pressure. So with me, when I was going into that transition, I did feel a lot of fear. I did feel like, can I make it? Will I be able to make money on a monthly basis, on a weekly basis? Am I able to handle it? And one thing that kind of helped a little bit of a lot of that pressure was the fact that I saved. I saved a lot of money. I saved and saved and saved for almost like a year and a half because I knew that business is not. And I said that I was talking to one of my friends. Business is not being full time is not glamorous. It's not. Like some people may feel like, oh, this is such a glamorous, people looking nice and things like that. No, it's hard work because you have to work even harder in your business, especially you're building your business from the ground up. So with myself, I saved a lot of money. That helped with the pressure. Also, what I did was I got into other things. Like I didn't stay into one business. I don't have one business. I have 3 businesses. So I actually have I got into another because initially I had 2 businesses I was working. Well, I was working one, and then I went back into another one that I had, and then another one opened. So having multiple business for myself helped me to have streams of income. So like having multiple streams. Another way of having multiple streams is investments. If you have, stocks, 401ks, that you can turn your 401k to IRA to actually invest in stocks, Bitcoin, whatever you can put your money in that your money can grow. So that's what I did. Like I had money here, money there, saving money, having another business set up, things like that, because I knew that, being in business is not easy. So I had 1 month, I had a lot of business in one area of my business and the other area was dried up. Then I had 1 month that another business was, that business was working for me, another one wasn't. So it was like a way to have avenues. So a lot of times that pressure will be released when you have things going on that's more. Now, some people can't do that. They have kids, you have kids, you have different things. You may not can open multiple businesses at the moment. You start out with one, that's fine. But build that up, build that one business up and save your money if you're looking to go on full time. So that's only if you're looking to, because everybody's not looking to go on full time. So that was a pressure for me when it comes to that transition. That transition was pressure on its own. But now I see a flow in my business. I've been over 6 months now. Actually, it's been 6 months. And now I'm starting to see a flow. So sometimes you have to push and keep going. And some of those resolutions I'm going to give is going to deal with time. You have to understand that things take time. It doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't. So that pressure that you have is only just for a moment because you're building, right? So that's my story. Just to go into the resolution. So not hitting deadlines. So deadlines is important. So with myself, I had a deadline of releasing my book in March, right? I didn't have a set date, but I said March is the month I'm going to release my book, right? So I had to create a writing schedule. I had to create certain things and set things in place in order for me to hit my deadline. So a lot of times in order to hit your deadline is to schedule certain things. Like with me, I had to have a writing schedule. Like if you have a deadline for a certain thing, you have to schedule that in. You have to kind of really stick as best as you can to that schedule. I had moments that I didn't stick to it, then I had to do double the next day sometimes. But try your best to stick to that schedule, because what it does is it kind of disciplines you, so you'll be able to hit those deadlines and you hit it right on the spot, especially when you're working with other people or you're collaborating with people. You have to hit those deadlines because you don't want to be in a situation that you're working with people and they working with multi-million-dollar money and they trying to pay you good money and you're like lackadaisical. So you have to set your schedule and make sure that you hit those deadlines of whatever activity or business you're working in. So it depends on what business you're working in. But it could be anything. It doesn't have to necessarily mean that you're working with someone. Even if you're working your own business, set deadlines. Because what it does, it puts a little bit of pressure. Not saying a whole lot of pressure. It puts a little bit of pressure on you to get it done. But if you schedule yourself, that will release the pressure off of you. Okay. Another thing, the second thing we have, not getting enough sales. So in business, sometimes you have moments you don't get enough sales. But what do? What I do when I don't get enough sales, that means I probably have to market more. I probably got to tweak out my marketing. I got to figure out different ways on how to market, or I can actually, build an email list to start sending more emails out. What ways I can do better in my marketing. Also trying to get people that are, one-on-one clients, so to coach them one-on-one, to have that face-to-face contact. So that will help you to, to build. And then as you do that, a lot of times when it comes to sales, your sales going to start coming in and flowing in because you're out there, you're marketing, your email marketing, you're posting, you're going out there, you're showing consistency. And what happens is your sales start to grow. So when you don't have enough sales, don't be alarmed. Don't feel the pressure. Just know that the sales are going to grow with your consistency. People sometimes not sometimes, recently, people have been reaching out to me for things. Oh, you write books. Oh, I want you to help me to write my book. Oh, you do this. I want you to help me do this. Oh, you do that. I want to help, so people will reach out as you continue to show your professionalism. I'm going to say it again. People will reach out as you continue to show your Professionalism. How do you show your professionalism? Is by being consistent and showing that you're business savvy. When you're consistent and you do things, people know that you're savvy. You know what you're doing. You're not someone that's lackadaisical. You're not someone that's not going to drop the ball if they give you an assignment or give you something in your hands. So people have to trust you. When you're consistent and you show yourself to be professional, people start to trust you. They trust you in what you have to bring to the table because they know you're going to come with it. They know you're going to complete the assignment because you're always constantly doing something. You're always constantly focused. You're always constantly getting things out there. You're always constantly doing things in a professional way. So that people see that. So that's what's going to help you to increase your sales, right? Another thing, losing your business. So that's fearful to a lot of people. People may feel like, oh my God, I'm going to lose my business, or this and this and that, or blah, 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 like that. So like, not like that, but people feel like they're going to, lose their business because they don't see sales. Just know it takes time. But that's the reason why I tell you that if you decide to go full time, make sure you have savings. I stress that. Because when you have a backup, or you have, say, a 401k, or you have stocks, you can dip into that, right? So it doesn't matter if, you don't maybe make a sale one day or whatever the case may be. But say, for example, you have a full-time job, right? And you make sales. So if you're not making enough sales, just keep on going, keep on increasing. So just know that you won't lose your business, right? You won't lose your business because why? You're being consistent. You're getting yourself out there. Hey, Liza, resolutions, right? So you're getting yourself out there. You're always constantly showing yourself and also showing up. When you show up, the money will show up. I'm going to say that again. When you show up, the money is going to show up. So if you don't show up, if you're scarce and you're not out there, the money will not show. You won't see it. Why? Because they can't see you. Your customers, your audience, everybody that you depending on to buy your products and services are not going to see you. Why? Because you're not showing up. Right? So if you're showing up, the money's going to come, the sales are going to come, and you won't lose your business. Even when it looks like you're going to lose your business, you won't. Why? Because you're always constantly showing up. Right? Another thing, not having, okay, hold on one second. Let me make sure. Okay, actually, we're going to take a quick commercial break first. And then when we get back, I have some more resolutions for y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sharing. I see y'all guys. Liza jumped on. I did see also my good sister, Rashonda jumped on. But actually, she's going to be on the show this week. So let me go ahead and jump into this commercial, and we'll be right back. Check this out. Today is the official book release of Unlimited Faith. Go to www.gleebargaincenters.com. Get the Mind Regulator and Unlimited Faith for only $19.99 or Unlimited Faith for only $11.99. This is a March promotion only. Don't miss out. All right. Y'all see that commercial? Y'all like that commercial? Kind of cool, right? But anyway, so we're going to get back into the resolutions. All right. So another thing, not having enough time to work your business, right? Now, a lot of people say that they're like, I don't have time. But do you have time for what's important, right? A lot of times we say we don't have time. Some of us don't have time for God. I'm just being honest. We don't pray. We don't do things. We always say we don't have time. We do have time. But we have to prioritize our time, right? So if you're working your business and you're saying that I want to grow my business, you make the time. I don't care if it's 1 hour a day. I don't care if it's 2 hours a day. I don't care if it's, whatever. I don't care when you do it. Like if you have kids, and I said this before, a lot of things I say it again because some people don't see it, but this is really true, is if you have children, when they are asleep, that's when you work your business. Or early in the morning when they sleep. When they sleep in the morning, right? So that means you have to get up an hour early before you got to wake up your kids, right? And then you have to work at least an hour or maybe even 2 hours after they sleep in their bed. So you have to prioritize and make the time for what you want. Thank you, Liza. So you have to prioritize. You have to say, okay, this is what I need to do in order for my business to grow. This is what I need to do to make this extra income. Because everybody's not want to be full-time. I'm not saying some people will work their job until they're 60 some years old and just have a side business. That is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying to tell everybody to go full-time. Everybody's not prepared to go full-time. Let me tell you, full-time is not an easy thing, but it's doable. You can do it if you desire it. But you just like you have to make time for your business in a sense, you have to make time for your business when you go full time. You have to make a lot of time for your business. Like literally all day, I didn't even have breaks. I was working all day because my book was released and I have all of these pre-orders. I still didn't get out. I'm getting them out tomorrow. I was trying to get them out today. I got to ship them tomorrow because I didn't realize how many pre-orders I had. I'm like, oh my God, I got all these pre-orders. I got to sign every single book. So that's how it is. So I had extra stuff on top of what I was already doing. So this day was really, I didn't have any time. Did I make money? Yes, I made some money. Praise God. Amen. I made some money in a couple of areas, which I'm thankful for, but I had to work all day. So I took maybe 45-minute break, I think today, but I worked since 9 o'clock this morning. So that's what it is with an entrepreneur. It's not about, I have 8 hours. 8 hours, I'm clocking out. No, sometimes you have to work more than 8 hours. I don't work more than 8 hours every day. Sometimes I work 6 hours because I made my money for the day. I'm like, all right, close the shop. And then sometimes I work over 8. So it all depends. So you got to be ready for that. So you have to make that time in your business. Another thing, stress out and need a break. Now, I will suggest to you guys, take a break. I didn't take a break today, so I'm being honest. And I got some stuff I got to do after this. But I'm talking about if you're stressed, stress, I'm okay. So like if I feel like, okay, I'm done, I'm going to be done. Okay. But if you feel stressed out, like bogged down, take a break. There's nothing wrong with taking a break. Some of you guys overwork yourself as well. So take a break. Don't feel like, if I take a break, I'm not going to get nothing done. No, take a break. Schedule breaks as well. Put it in your schedule. So if you have a schedule, you have a daily schedule, put it in your schedule. I'm taking an hour break. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Take your breaks because you're going to need it, especially some of you guys that have children. You're going to need those breaks. So take your break. Even with me, I take a break every 90 days. Every 90 days in my business, I take a break, a week or 2. Off. I'm actually taking a break in May. The beginning of May, I will not be doing Let's Face It. You will see some reruns. I'm being honest. I've been doing this live since January, the end of January. So February, March. So I'm literally been doing this for like 2.5 months and we on the 23rd episode. So that's a lot of episodes, right? But I'm going to take a break and then I'm coming back. So sometimes you have to take that much needed break. Even with me, I think I worked for 4 months straight. I passed my 90 days. So now I take my weekends off. So I have to prioritize. Okay, let me take my weekends off because I have to do the show. I have to do Let's Face It. Let's Face It is a show to help people. So it's not about me. It's not about, Shakima, how she feel. I didn't want to come on this show tonight. I'm being honest, but I have to do it. And sometimes this is what you need to do. You have to push yourself when you need to push yourself and then take a break when you need to take a break. Because a lot of time, I'm going to give you the difference. So when it comes to taking a break, that means you're exhausted. You're like, okay, let me take a break. But don't take breaks because you don't feel like doing something. Like, I just don't feel like doing it, so I'm taking a break. That's what I mean, right? So you're like, I feel like taking a break. I'm going to take the whole day off because I don't feel like doing it. Don't do that. But when I say take breaks, meaning that you feel exhausted, is that time. Like, okay, my body is telling me something. Take that break. That's what I mean. I'm talking about like long term. I'm not talking about taking breaks during the day. Take your breaks during the day, yes. But I'm talking about long term, like you're just working and stuff like that, and you're just saying, "Oh, I just want to take a break. I just want to take a break. I just want to take a break," and you're not getting nothing done. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. I hope that makes sense. Commit to your business, but don't forget to live. Right. Thank you, Rashonda. Yes, you are absolutely right. Get some air. I'm gonna definitely I'm gonna work a little bit after. I'm not gonna OD. I'm not gonna go too crazy, but I have to get these books signed, So I have to get them signed. So I'm gonna try to at least get them signed and get most of them packaged by tomorrow. I'm gonna get all of these shipped that needs to go out because I want to make sure they get it this week. Because people been waiting there. Some people waiting their books since January. Okay, so I don't want to prolong it anymore. So I have to make that adjustment or make that sacrifice. All right. So another one, beating yourself up because things are not working out. Do not beat yourself up. Okay. You are human. Okay. If you're doing everything you possibly can in your business, in your life, and what you're doing, I say, do not beat yourself up. Okay. Because what that does is it brings more pressure. We talking about pressure tonight, right? It brings more pressure on you when you beat yourself up. So you already dealing with the pressures of life. You already dealing with the pressures of your business. You already dealing with the pressures of your kids, your husband, your wife, all these different things. You're dealing with these pressures, right? So do not beat yourself up and put more pressure on you. So that's self-inflicted pressure. Now you adding to your pressure. Don't do that. Do what you can and don't add to your pressure because you already have pressures all around you, right? So don't do that. Don't beat yourself up. You need to encourage yourself. Encourage yourself and say, "Hey, Shakima," or "Hey, Liza," or "Hey, Rashonda, I'm doing a great job. I'm a great mom. I'm a great wife. I'm a great whatever you are." Okay, because I'm not a wife, I'm not a mom yet. But I'm just saying you say that to yourself. So you're building yourself up as you work, as you go through, as you feel the pressures of life. You have to build yourself up because that will release some of that pressure off of you. And you'll be able to really be the best you in your business, the best person for you. I mean, that you need to be for your business, also for your family. So you encourage yourself. And don't let nobody down you. Don't let nobody talk to you any old way. Tell them, no, don't talk to me like that, please. You gotta be disrespectful. Don't talk to me like that. Okay. But don't let nobody down you and let you feel bad. Because that's why sometimes people do is like you start beating yourself up because people let you feel bad. So when people start speaking negative, rebuke them. Don't play no, no. But if they start speaking negative, you tell them, "Hey, don't talk that negative talk around me. I'm working." Or shut that conversation down. Whatever you need to do, don't do it. Or get into a place that you need to be by yourself. Do what you have to do. Okay. So don't beat yourself up. All right. So let's see. So I wanted to go to a quick scripture, which is Romans 8:28. I'm just going to read it. I know it by heart, but I'm going to read the amplified version of that scripture. Romans 8:28. And some of you guys already know this scripture. Let's see. Romans 8:28. All right, so Romans 8:21, 8 in the Amplify. I wanted to read Amplify to give you a little bit more detail. So it says, "And we know with great confidence that God, who is deeply concerned about us, causes all things to work together as a plan for good for those who love God, to those who are called according to his plan and purpose." So know that everything that you're doing is working for the good. So don't feel the pressures of life because it's going to work. So if you know it's going to work, have peace in that process. So the pressures of life won't take you out, or the pressures of life won't make you feel that, you know, your life is over or your business is over, this and this and that. So you have that mindset. So looks like Liza's laughing. What you laughing at, Liza? So you probably laugh at something I probably said earlier. All right. So just to conclude, pressure will come in your business, in your life, right? You just have to know how to handle it and get back in the swing, right? Get back in the swing so you can be successful. So just know that pressure is going to come. Take a break and come back. And I said this before, I give myself 24 hours. I have a down day, 24 hours. That's it. So get yourself together, get yourself relaxed, drink a cup of tea, drink whatever you like. Don't drink no alcohol. You don't need alcohol because that's gonna make you worse. Okay, because you're gonna drink yourself and you ain't gonna be able to work your business because you'll be drunk. Don't drink alcohol. Drink your iced tea. Let me stop. Now Liza probably gonna put another cracking up face. But you know, drink something, relax, go out. Like me personally, when it gets warm, when Richmond is like on and off. When it gets warm, let me tell you something. My leisure, my day off and stuff like that, I'm going to the beach. Okay. I go to the beach by myself. I want to bring my friends with me, but some of them like, oh, I'm busy. Da, da, da. I'm going to the beach. Okay. I'm going to the beach. I'm going to put my feet in the sand. I'm going to enjoy life. You got to enjoy, just like Rashonda said, you got to enjoy life. I'm going to put my feet in the sand, feel the breeze. Listen, I'm living my life. I ain't letting nobody stop me from living my life. Now, Rashonda, she's laughing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not letting nobody stop me from living my life. I'm going to do what I got to do. So you got to live, right? Don't let your business put that much pressure on you. All right. So if anybody has any questions, put questions in the chat for me. If you have any questions about anything I have said, or maybe something wasn't clear, let me know. Let me know if you have any questions. So you can put in the chat if you have anything, but I'm going to share something with you guys. So did y'all see that awesome commercial? So Liza liked that commercial. Thank you, Liza. Anybody that's watching the replay, if you like that commercial, put a thumbs up in the chat, because I have something special for you. So my book was released today, March 22nd. I said I had a goal. I had a deadline for March. I said back in probably September of last year, I said March is the month I want to release my book. And I did it March 22nd, which is today. Book release offer. So what I'm offering is you get 2 books. The Mind Regulator, which is my first book. This is my first book. It talks about, I love my other book, but I left my new book in the room. But this is the Mind Regulator. If you get the Mind Regulator and Unlimited Faith, which is in the room, I wish I had it with me. You get both books only for $19.99, which is a great deal. That means you're getting the book for like $9.99 each. That's a blessing, because both of them are worth more than that. So go ahead and go to www.gleebargaincenters.com. Also, Unlimited Faith, I brought the price down for the month of March. That book was $13.99. Now it's $11.99. So say, for example, you wanted to just get Unlimited Faith, $11.99 for the month of March. We got 7 days in the month of March. This is a steal. Okay. Go to www.gleebargaincenters.com. Thank you, Rashonda. So I see, let me see. Yeah, so Rashonda, thank you, Rashonda, for putting a thumbs up. I was just trying to think of something real quick. So let's see. Again, congratulations, Shakima. Thank you. Thank you so much. So check out the website. Rashonda purchased the book. She about to get her book soon. Rashonda got 2 books, actually. I didn't even know she got it. She got it before I even spoke to her. So so she supported Liza. Go ahead and get that book. $19.99. It was $24.99. It actually dropped. So get both books for $19.99 tonight. Go to www.gleebargaincenters.com. gmail.com. All right. So just one more thing, and we about to close out. I went way over. Okay. All right. So if you're interested in being a guest on my show, let's face it, go to purposetopromise@gmail.com. Email me. Let me know what you want to talk about. If it fits the show, you'll be on it, which is pretty cool. You know, I have many people that came on this show already in season 1 and season 2. And I have some great people. I have Rashonda, actually, she's going to be on here on Wednesday. She has a powerful, 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 power pack testimony and what God has done for her. So I'm super excited about that show. That show going to be amazing. I can't wait. That is on Wednesday. So make sure you're here on Wednesday. Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. She will be on here. And she's an author as well. Amazing woman of God. So definitely don't miss this. Don't miss this. So purposetopromise@gmail.com. Email me if you want to be on the show. If you have any topics you want to talk about, anything that you're struggling with, email me those topics. I want to know about it so I can see if I can find someone or myself that can help you with that. Okay. And also March is the month of Entrepreneurial Month. So that's what we're doing. So actually I'm super excited about April because April is Singles Month. And I'm gonna have some people on here. We're gonna do some fun things in April. So I'm excited about that. So email me purposetopromise@gmail.com. Okay. Check me out. Check me out. All right, guys. Looks like everything is good. No one has any questions in the chat. So I'm about to close out. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for joining Let's Face It live show with your coach, Shakima S. Perry. I appreciate you all. I thank you just for commenting. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for supporting. You know, I don't get a whole lot of views on the show, but it's okay. I just love the fact that you guys come on and you guys just love the show and you showing your support. So I appreciate that. I just want to let you know that I really do. So you guys have a great night. Thank you for tuning in. And what we gonna do? Let's face it. Have a great night. Peace.